Hello guys, my name is akiller567 and today I'm bringing to you a How to Carry Yourself Out of Bronze Season 5 edition. In this edition we'll be going over the easiest way to carry a game, which is the jungler position. I myself am not a jungle main, but this is the easiest way to carry yourself through lower elos since they control so much more of the map. The first jungler that I've chosen is the Elise. Elise is a really strong early jungle clears, ganking is quite well with a large amount of CC. She's a decent early game, but she does fall off late game. To clear early with Elise, you walk around in your human form and you cast W onto the camps, then switching back into your spiderling form, which gives you little spiderlings to help tank the jungle camps while you also regen health. You just spam your Q and W when you're in your spider form, and it takes care of the camps quite quickly. Elise also has a pretty good strong ganking. You can see this with her cocoon. Um, it locked down for about 1.5 seconds. You can basically just walk into lane, hit the cocoon, jump back into spider form, spam your Q and your W. With their high burst damage, she easily takes out the opponent laner. The build on Elise, I usually go for Runeglaive. You can go for Cinderhulk, like they do in the LCS, but since I'm in lower elo and I like to carry games, I go for the Runeglaive, the higher burst damage, so you can kill people. You can see you just kind of run around looking for ganks. In this game, there wasn't any possible, so I just go walking around. I finally find one of the Elise, I stack my cocoon on top of Annie's, and I steal the kill from her. It is most important when you're looking to carry games that you steal kills from your laners, especially when you're a jungler. You can have a higher pressure on the map and influencing the game much more. Uh, you can also see you can counter gank quite easily. This Lysandre decided to gank Annie. We just quickly turn that around. You can use your E to gap close. You repel up to the air, jump back down, and away you go. This is why I chose Elise as my favorite. She also has a very strong dragon control. She can easily solo it in the lower levels, and with her spiderlings tanking it, with her sustain in her spider form, and also the burst damage to quickly burst down the dragon. You should also look for easy picks to help your team out. I did try to steal that one from Jinx, but since Jinx didn't yet have a kill, I figured I'd let her have it. You have plenty of self peel with Elise with her cocoon. As you're running away, you can just turn around, hit that E, and peel for yourself. Luckily, I had Alistar here to help me out, and then I went back into spider form and regen health. Use your E as a gap closer. As you can see, Lysandre's trying to run away. She gets me with a stun. I pop back into human form, hit her with that cocoon as she tried to juke me, send a little burst her way, and you say see you later. Elise's build usually goes Cryolite, Crystal Scepter, as well as the Runeglaive. You can go tank stats after that. I usually go Leandry's for a little more burst damage, depending on how fed I do get. You can go full AP, but I don't recommend it since you end up jumping into fights and you get into melee form when you are in your spider form. The next jungler that I did pick is one of my personal favorites, Evelynn. Evelynn is really fun to play. She falls off late game. She's a really hard early clear until you get about your Runeglaive or your Cinderhulk, depending on what you're going to go for. And she's the ultimate hide and seek partner. You can see here that you get quite low when you are jungling with Evelynn. I did take Blue Smite instead of Purple Smite. It's a personal preference. You can take Purple Smite if you wish, but it gives you less gank pressure with the slow as Blue Smite or Red Smite. With Eve, she has really strong ganks, especially level 6, but since she's early when she's invisible, not a lot of people have pink wards on the map, so as long as you don't take any of your camps in the lower side of the jungle, if you're going to gank bot lane, odds of them seeing you are quite low. You can just sneak up on this lane, they won't see you until you're pretty much on top of them. You just kind of burst them down a little. Unfortunately, Mordekaiser had both flash and heal up, he was able to get out. Builds for Eve is the same with Elise. I usually go Runeglaive, Cryolite, Crystal Scepter. You can also go Leandry's Torment if you need a little more damage, and then tank after that. Basically, any AP health items that you can get, and any magic penetration that you can get also helps out. Elise's team fights are pretty good. She does have a pretty strong level 6 AoE slow, which you'll see here in a second. And she's also invisible, so she can come up on the enemy team, flank them, and make their day horrible. And you'll see the level 6 right here. You just pop that up there. It has pretty good damage for an ultimate. You can also stack it upon, like I did, stack it on Malphites. Makes for an easy team fight if you have a relatively good team fight with a good initiation. Eve is a great choice. Third jungler that I did pick is another one of those aggravating ones, the Fister, aka Vi. She's a double gap closer. She has a large amount of CC. She has a really sweet delete button. She gets quite tanky later in the game, and she has natural armor shred. What you can do is just Q to a person. Once you hit them once again, you get a little lane support, and then you can hit R. Ganking with Vi is crucial if you have level 6. The double gap closer can make the enemy laner cry. As you can see here, it doesn't matter if Gnar is going to flash my Q. You just hit R, and then you punch him a couple more times. I didn't care that I was under tower. I died. Nasus is getting free farm, and that's what I want because Nasus is our late game insurance policy. Here you can see another party in bot lane. I did not initiate this party. I came to counter gank, and here everybody else showed up. Swain went in first, and since everybody's stacked up, you just hit your E, and you get the AoE effect. Tom Kench grabbed Yasuo, and since I didn't want Yasuo or Kench to get away, I go ahead and ult Kench, stopping him, making him drop Yasuo. Counter ganks on Vi are quite strong since her Q is a disruptor. I disrupted Yasuo out of his ult there, and you also can scale terrain like that wall. You just hit Q, go right on over. It's like a second flash. If you have the enemy on at the other end of the wall, you can Q and then R onto him, and he's then stunned. You can just run away, and makes life easier. What I usually do on Vi is you get the blue smite for the slow and the help to speed up. Then you go either Warrior Enchant or Cinderhulk. I like the Warrior Enchant for the CDR as well as Black Cleaver. If you don't have to go Black Cleaver though, since you have natural armor shred, and you also have Warrior Enchant for the armor shred. You can always go straight tank after Warrior Enchant with a Spirit Visage and Frozen Heart, any other item with CDR. You can also see with a couple items she does quite well dueling. You have pretty good lockdown. I was not greedy this game, and I did not decide to press R on that Yasuo, killing him instantly. You also have pretty good flanks with Vi. You can see this 2v1 with Nasus losing with the Jinx Gnar. You just go up and hit the delete button on Jinx, and you turn a 2v1 into a 2v1 in your situation. Nasus new flash, but it's all good. I wanted to kill, so I just queued over. And you can also bait your team. See, I jump over the wall, pretending like I don't see everybody. The rest of my team gives me support from the backside. I'm unfortunately I can't kill Tom Kench, but I just let Swain take it. He's carrying pretty hard with the 12 kills as I get the 10 assists. Team fights are quite good. You basically either delete the 80 carry or you get pretty strong chase. As you can see here, Gnar gets unfortunate Gnar into 4-man Gnar into the wall. But Swain's over here just cleaning it up. I go ahead and hop the fortress wall, and then go finish off Yasuo for the last kill at the end of surrendering. The last jungler I have in this how to get yourself out of bronze is Wukong. He has great ganks. He's a really good team fighter, and he's a strong duelist. Unfortunately, I am terrible at this monkey. I only have 3 clips here, and they look pretty much the same because I blew a flash early on the mid laner Kassadin, and so I just ganked the crap out of him until he AFK'd. That is your #1 goal as a jungler, is to make sure that you just camp the crap out of one person, make him AFK, and then ultimately win the game. Once you burn flashes or summoners, it's always important to go on back and revisit them because they're pretty much free and easy kills, especially in low elo. They will overextend without buying awards almost every time. But that does it for me. I'm about done here. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys carry yourselves out of bronze at the end of Season 5, since a world is now over. It is near the end. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links will be in the description. Best of luck in Elo Hell. Thank you all for watching. Owned.